What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Kenny Tarot YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please do us the honor and pleasure of joining the family. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are being safe, being smart. But yeah, we have another video for that ass. Before we begin though, I want to just make this announcement because I have been receiving like maybe a lot more emails and messages, even on my website, about this, and I'm going to answer it now for you guys all, for those of you guys who have been wondering, or for you guys who have not been, or who just doesn't know. But currently I am not offering personal readings. The reason being is because currently in my life right now, personally speaking, some of you guys already know this, but my energy is just in demand at this very moment in other areas of my life, and I would be doing you guys such a disservice if I still had personal readings open, because personal readings, I dedicate a lot of energy, and even when I'm like super booked, I try not to do more than one reading, or more than two readings actually a day, because it requires so much energy, and I take my precious time on it because I care, and it's something that I because I know if I did have personal readings available at the very moment, either some areas of my life would be lacking at the very moment, such as my current occupation, my day job, as well as like I would not be able to handle the guilt and not giving you my undivided energy for this personal reading, you know what I mean? And so, when I do personal readings, I make sure that you guys get more bang for your buck. Usually those personal readings take at least 45 minutes because I do take out a lot of cards, and I let Spirit just pretty much have a conversation with you, and that takes a lot of energy. So although I am honored and grateful that a lot of you guys have chosen me to be your liaison to Spirit and Universe, it just doesn't make sense energetically for me to have them available at this very moment. But, hey, it doesn't take as much energy to come and do a live stream every now and then, and kick it with you guys and take out the tarot cards and do little quick readings here and there. That's something that I feel like I'll continue to do, and it's be very sporadically. It won't be planned, to be honest. I will just show up, and if you got your notifications on, then you'll know when I do a stream. And you can get a reading that way, and that would be free. There's no donations, none of that needed. But I just wanted to make that clear very much right now, because it has been, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's coming close to the end of the year, and everyone needs, maybe a lot of people are feeling a little nervous about their future, and they needed some type of guidance, or whatever the case may be. Look, I appreciate it. I just have too much integrity to do that to you guys. So I hope that you can accept that. But anyways, let's get to it. Today's reading, you guys. Now I'm not gonna try to hold you. It may be not as long as my other readings. But today's reading, I wanted to give you guys just an update about where is it and where are you currently headed in your life. What steps that you're taking now, like what is going to be the outcome of those steps that you're currently taking. You know what I mean? What's the most likely outcome? Of course, this can range from any aspect of your life, but hopefully it's something that will make you feel encouraged that you are actually doing the right thing or on the right path. So that's what this reading is about today. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I've rambled long enough. Let's just get right into it. Please do me the honor and picking your piles. We have pile number 1 with the clear quartz. We also have pile number 2 with the green aventurine. We also have pile number 3 with the saldilite, as well as pile number 4 with black tourmaline stone. So with that being said, you guys, please choose your pile. I'm sorry, that was the right word. It just sounded stupid coming from my mouth just a second ago. But please choose your pile and choose with your intuition and not your eyes, and I will catch you at your reading. What is up? Pile number 1. This is for those who picked the clear quartz crystal. We're about to find out, where are you currently headed in life? The cards that they gave us are 8 of Pentacles. Love that. Love that. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Strength card. I really love this. Is probably one of my favorite decks. Like, if I probably really thought about it, this may end up as the top deck that I really love, but it's definitely top 3. That's the Strength card. We also have, this is, why can I not think at this very moment? This is 2 of, this is number 2, movement, choices, and decisions. This is also the 2 of, why is it not coming to me? This is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, and we also have adventure. That's number 55. We also have this guy again. But they're saying that this is you. This is man holding a coin in reverse. This is number 43. We have spring. Spring is always a great time, great season, especially when it comes to new projects and new things. Now we also have in the flow. And this card that we'll get into later. So, pile number 1. First of all, Spirit wants me to say they're proud of you. It seems as though you've been, they said not complacent and actually been doing your due diligence. So it seems like whatever thing that you're currently working on, that you're hard at work on, is finally going to pay off. And I think this is a likely outcome to something that you already know would have been a likely outcome. I think this is for you guys is confirmation of what you had envisioned for yourself. Now, there are some caveats that they do want to mention for you, and I will be sure to point that out for you. But yes, overall, I also see a new project, a new job for those of you guys who have been without job and been looking for that. Because I see very busy. You're going to be very busy, very, very busy. But it's going to be well worth it. The ultimate outcome for you is I do see you being sort of a someone with the golden touch or the Midas touch. And what that means is I think whatever this is, whatever you put your hard work in, it's going to turn to gold, meaning it's going to be an opportunity that's really going to set you for life, or if not that, just really set you on a trajectory to the epitome of success in your eyes. So this is absolutely amazing already. Let's begin. Now we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is the card. This is the work card. I see you working a lot. If you are without a job at this very moment, get ready, because it's going to shake up, and it's going to shake up in the most beautiful way. And this is what you wanted. I feel like for those of you guys who are without a job and maybe are looking at me like, Kenny, you're crazy. Like, ain't nothing happening. It's going to be one of those switch. Like, one day you felt like you had nothing going on, and all of a sudden you're booked for this new job, and you can't seem to catch a break. But it's a good type of, overwhelming type of feeling. You know what I mean? It's a good type. You're going to be happy. They're showing me the sun card image. You're going to be happy, whatever this thing is. But the Eight of Pentacles also indicates that this is your craft. This is your specialty. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? This is what you're supposed to be doing, and you're good at it. Let's begin, or let's continue. Now, here's the caveats that I feel like they want to mention for you. We have the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles means a lot of things, as most tarot cards do. But this is actually a representation of you. And it doesn't matter what you identify as far as gender goes, but this is in reference to your future. You will have the, like I said, it comes across like a Midas touch type of energy, like whatever you touch, whatever you specialize in will actually be what makes you a great success. But in reverse, I am getting, there is a lack of confidence though. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's a lack of confidence. It almost feels like, especially if you guys are looking for new jobs, I almost feel like the job that's coming through may be something that you feel like you're not qualified. Like you may feel like you're underqualified, but you're actually perfect for the position. So I do feel like there's a fear here. There's a lot of, nonsense going on in your head, meaning a lot of, imaginary, fear is imaginary, but a lot of just almost feel like a perspective about yourself that isn't necessarily true when it comes to your craft and your ability and the potential to become a success. But the good thing about you in this is that this is something that you're going to overcome. The Strength card is here to let you know that you're going to be courageous. You're going to be brave. You're going to be really, I don't know what this thing is, but it seems as though once you actually get into the groove, you're going to be on fire. Like no one can stop you after that. They're also showing me the Chariot card. So whatever this is, this is divinely guided. This is something that the universe has been working towards you, what feels like maybe all your life. I don't know what this is. It sounds way big than just, a normal job. But this, they're saying like this has been a journey for you. And it's you finally has gotten over the hurdle, and you're finally going to be, at the very least in the midst of what you're supposed to be doing as a career and really making your way to becoming a success. Yeah. Let's continue. We have number 2. This is the Two of Pentacles. This card states movement, choices, and decision. Now, an interesting message that they're giving me is that for those of you guys who are in fact applying for jobs and things like that, so weird that they're telling me this, but I'm going to tell you guys this. So you know how sometimes applications will have the option being like, oh, are you willing to relocate? Something like that. Please say yes. Please say yes. I'm seeing that for some of you guys, the fear could be traveling or moving away from what you call home, because whatever this position is, it could in fact require you to relocate or make a huge type of decision that will forever change your life. But I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, it requires movement of some sort. There's a decision here. Two of Pentacles is also about a decision that needs to be made, and about weighing the options. And so I'm seeing that for some of you guys, it's going to be stressful for you. Just this process of whether or not maybe you should accept this, or whether or not you should, or just the overall package of this career choice, or whatever this opportunity may be. It's overwhelming to you for a lot of you guys in a stressful kind of way. But they're making me feel like I need to really reiterate in those applications where it has those options where it says, "Are you willing to relocate?" They're telling me to tell you, please put yes. But overall, there's a huge decision when it comes to this career that you may feel a little stressed about. However, Spirit is saying that the answer that you need to give them is yes. But there's fear here. Now we also have number 55. This is adventure. There's a huge change coming towards you. This career or whatever this opportunity is going to change your life. I feel as though you're already working on it, and I do believe that whatever this is, it's going to be very new and fresh. I think you're familiar with the field. It's just going to be very new. This is going to be a new place that you've never worked. It's going to be maybe something that you've never done yet. And it's going to feel like an adventure. And for some of you guys, it is going to be an actual adventure, because I do see relocation or some type of movement for this opportunity. So that's exciting, guys. That is exciting. And I don't know what else to say, because I've always said this about when it comes to like just in life in general, where sometimes your life takes you away from the things that you feel most comfortable at, like your home, your place of residence, those type of things. And I'm just be like, or just like people, your family, like I just be like, yo, if you ever get an opportunity to travel, do it in any shape or form. And if it means leaving your family for the time, then so be it. We have technology. Of course, it's not exactly the same as being with them in person, but at the same time, this is your life, okay? Next card that we have is number 43. We have man holding a coin. Once again, they're making me feel like this is you. This is actually, these two are the same cards. I'm getting conflict, but I'm getting conflict within yourself. Once again, you're not seeing yourself as the person with the Midas touch. You're not seeing yourself as that, and that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Because like I said, there is going to be a moment where that actually shifts and you do see yourself as that. But this is Spirit really trying to remind you, like, yo, remember who you are. And there's going to be a time where you finally align yourself to this. But I do see inner conflict. I also see fear. I see a lack of maybe realization of your capabilities, your abilities, your talents. So I do see that. I see you fighting with yourself when it comes to this. And I feel like even if you don't necessarily overcome that, I feel as though when you do book this opportunity, it's going to prove that to you, to where you have no other choice but to believe it. Love this card. We have spring. This is a clear indicator that this is maybe the time frame as to when this is going to happen. And you know, I think this is amazing. The spring is always about things blooming and blossoming, and I think you're going to definitely feel that energy when it does come. They're showing me the devil card image in reverse. I have to say, I don't know what it is that you do currently as work. Like some of you guys could be working at a job and maybe never necessarily, or maybe are too comfortable at that job. Like I'm getting to the point where you need to kind of take a leap of faith, or really stop, being too comfortable. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. I feel like whatever this opportunity is, it may scare you a little bit, maybe because of what it's demanding of you. But the Spirit is once again saying that this is what you need. This is what you need, and you're definitely going to get what you want. The next card that we have is In the Flow. They're showing me a lot of images with you. They're showing me now the Eight of Swords, which is my fear card. And it's my fear card because it's what's crippling you from moving forward. And it's imaginary. In the Flow states, everything is smooth sailing. Despite what you may think, everything's gonna be okay. And I know it's easier said, but you know, I truly get the sense that you don't necessarily know how talented you are or how capable you are for whatever that's about to come. Whatever this is, they're not gonna, Spirit is not gonna allow you to fail. That doesn't mean, you know, just, you know, not give your all, but you know what I mean? They're not gonna allow you to fail when you actually put your effort, your best effort. Right. So, let's get into the last card before we wrap this up. Last card that we have, I don't know what it is, but we will find out now. We have Dolphin. And what does it say? I love this card, by the way. I know what it says, but let's read it together. It says, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. And, you know, here comes Spirit with the alley-oop. I think they've already mentioned that before, that I feel like some of you guys are already currently working on whatever this is. And we're finally reaching, I guess, the climax to where all your hard work is finally paying off. But yeah, I do see a new job, new opportunity, definitely a new steady income for this group. And I see a lot of more hard work ahead. And I don't know about you, but that's amazing news. So I'm gonna call this my favorite already. Pile number 1. We are done. I hope that you enjoyed that. Hopefully it wasn't too quick. Probably wasn't quick at all, I don't know. But I think it was straight to the point, and it was exactly what I feel like you wanted to hear. And so keep doing what you're doing, okay? But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys already know it helps the channel grow. And I will catch you next time. Bye. What is up, pile number 2? This is for those who picked the green adventuring stone. We're about to find out, where are you currently headed in life? The cards that they gave us are the Fool card. I love this card. The Fool card. That's Aquarius energy right there, baby. Now we also have 4 of Pentacles. There's some major concerns that Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. Now we also have 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We have number 9 here, yet again, suffering in silence. This is 9 of Swords. 37, timeout. Now we get something real good. We also have the Sun card, number 1. We have Easy Does It. And when I tell you this card that I'm about to tell you next flipped out, like usually when I shuffle, this card literally flipped out and landed on your pile. And it makes perfect sense. It's Finding Sanctuary. And we also have this card that we'll get into later. Okay, so pile number 2. This is going to be the group where I feel like some of you guys will hate me. Perfectly fine. As the messenger and vessel, it counts the job. But I feel as though if you're adult enough and and have acquired common sense in your adulthood, you will hear this message loud and clear, and it will resonate, and you will do what's advised. What's happening here for you guys, pile number 2, is that where you're currently headed to is a really huge, nice break. Now, I'm getting workaholics in here. I'm getting people who don't use their PTO ever. By the way, if you are being like, sometimes people at work be like, you gotta use your PTO like now because it's accumulating, and on top of that, you've worked too much, like things like that. Please listen to those signs. That's really spirit speaking to you. But I'm getting workaholics here. I'm also getting people who, it's like the idea is that I don't want to take a break because if I do take a break, I'm going to lose money. That's what they're saying. I mean, it could be other reasons, but that's what Spirit is saying. And the funny thing is, or ironically is, if you continue to do what you're doing without taking a break, you're actually going to lose money that way. It's going to be the opposite. So if you do take a break, you're going to actually earn money, while you not taking a break, you're going to lose money. And they're going to explain how that is. I know it's like, what? But they're going to explain how that is. But the point of this reading is going to really advise you that it's necessary. And this is a group where I feel like you guys, unfortunately, you guys are very, not unfortunately, because it is important to be in the 3D, because this is what we came here to do, is to really get a 3D experience. However, it's not all about wake up, go to work at 9, get out at 5, go to sleep and do it back again. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's all about. This is the group who has yet to take time to really enjoy the beauties of life, wake up to smell the roses, like things like that, which is also very important. This is a group that has yet to do that, and it seems as though I'm not necessarily seeing like divine intervention, because a lot of times when that happens, I see cards or just images that would indicate divine intervention, to where now the universe is going to step in because you do not heed to their words. I don't see that yet. But granted, if I feel like I read for this group again, and you have yet to make any type of steps towards taking a break, that's what's going to show up. But overall, I see a break that you are coming towards, and it's going to be something that you maybe never knew that you needed. For some of you guys, of course, the cards also are telling, like, traveling could be a possibility for you as well. But really, it's more so about, they're using the example of wake up and smell the roses, but it's really about just waking up and enjoying life. Like taking a break from work and choosing to spend like maybe 1 or 2 weeks to really enjoy life, and not having to care about, work, school, things like that. At least for this moment, because it's necessary. You're going to need it, because you're going to be feeling recharged, refreshed, rejuvenated, and it's really going to allow you to continue, if not continue, but just be more of a great worker or a great student, whatever the case may be for you. Okay? So let's begin. We have the Fool card. The Fool card is about taking risks, leap of faith. This is about conquering your fears. Once again, they're showing me the Four of Swords, which is my literal break rest card. There's a fear here from taking a break and rest. And once again, I do believe it has to do with losing money. Afraid of losing money. Afraid of losing maybe opportunities, afraid of this. And when we're in the energy of the Four of Pentacles, it's not necessarily that I'm not gonna say it's not super positive, because it definitely has some positive qualities, but I would say it's stubborn energy. And this is not letting go, not opening up, something that a break will definitely help you with and alleviate this. But I do feel like the fear is coming from, it's an imaginary fear, because you believe that it feels like you're going to lose money or not be able to make as much money, when you continuing this path is actually going to give you that result, because you're going to be so drained, you're going to be so burnt out, to where your work ethic and maybe the quality of work that you do will suffer. And this is what the universe is trying to help prevent. And this is what Spirit is trying to advise you to prevent. So for a lot of you guys, yeah, it's going to require you to really do something different, do something new that you've never done before, like maybe actually use your PTO. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is my wake up and smell the roses. This is my, you know what? The image that they're showing me is Cinderella, even though her life wasn't necessarily the best, but it's like poor as dirt, the worst stepsisters, the worst stepmother, the worst conditions, yet she still found happiness and time and joy in singing with these mice, singing with the birds, doing these chores and things like that. But that was her version of waking up and smell the roses and enjoying life despite all of what's going on. And that's kind of what you need to do as well, to where you don't actually think about all the bad things or all these stressful things that's happening, and actually enjoy this experience. Because it feels like a lot of you guys have done the work, as in some of you guys have graduated, some of you guys did the whole education thing, some of you guys are, well into your career and have been working there for quite some time. You guys have done that and you aced that, but it needs to be more of a balance, and that balance would be achieved if you actually taking some time to really enjoy life, really plan to enjoy life, and not actually think about work or any other responsibilities that you currently have. But it is in reverse, so this is something that Spirit is advising you to work on. Let's get into this. We have number 9. Suffering in silence. This is the 9 of Swords. Now the part that gets me is the fact that this is what you needed. This is what you needed. Okay, now for some of you guys, it feels like you don't necessarily have, or at least feel like you have either whether it's the right, or whether it's the opportunity, or whether it's the conscious to actually take a break. And I have to be honest with you, it's damaging at this point that a break has yet to be taken. It's damaging at this point. It's like you think working as hard as you are without a break it's what's best, but it's actually going to cause diminished returns. I don't want to scare you, but they're also making me feel like it's also becoming a health issue, like lack of sleep, or any other health complications that is related to maybe stress and feeling overwhelmed. Be mindful of that. Number 37, we have time out. You don't even know. That's what they're saying. I'm sorry. I know that was abrupt, but you don't even know how good it would feel to do this. You're not even aware of that, is what they're also saying. But we also have time out. This is quite clear. I mean, needless to say, this is a break. This is a break. And I think despite whatever your conditions are or your current scenario is, if you do feel like you have a fear, maybe because you feel like guilty, or maybe you feel like, I can't ask my supervisors or whatever, whoever is, your superior for this, when you need to tell them that, it's necessary. And explain it how Spirit's just explaining through me. Because at this point, starting this reading, I knew it was something that Spirit was saying it's urgent, but this is like, it's now going towards the territory of like health concerns, and that's something that I'm going to also have to double down on. This is important. Pile number 2. Now, you don't know how great this break will feel, but if there is a card that represents how it would feel, it will be the Sun card. The Sun card is the epitome of joy. This is like feeling like a kid again. When was that? When you're adulting, we tend to sometimes forget that, but it's going to be in this break where you're reminded of this feeling. Like, I honestly feel like this is going to be a part of your normal routine once you do this, and you're going to see how much better you feel, how much your work, how much every other aspect of your life improves. We have Easy Does It. It says, stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Easy Does It for me also rings loudly when it comes to taking a break and not, focusing so much at this very moment on responsibilities and all the other commitments that you have. There's a sense of relief that Spirit is advising you to, or is wanting you to feel during this, because they're saying that you need it. It's a sense of freedom that you so desperately need to feel. And that's what Spirit is trying to advise you to do. And this goes for anyone, whether you work at home or you work at a formal employee, or if you're a student. This is what I'm referring to, people like that. Even that, this could even be entrepreneurs as well. Yeah. The next card we have is Find Sanctuary. Once again, this is about peace, tranquility. This is also about what you could find during this break. And it says opening to your spiritual source. For some of you guys, this could be an opportunity for you to become closer with the universe and Spirit. And once again, there's so many benefits to taking a break. And I think the only emphasis that Spirit is making me feel that you put into this break is the fact that, or at least the possibility that you will lose money doing this, but Spirit is making me feel like you won't. And in fact, if you don't take this break, that's how you're going to lose money. So this is something that you need to keep in mind, okay? Pile number 2. So let's get into the last card. What the Spirit wants to end your reading with. See what it is. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Wow. I can't make this up, y'all. Like, seriously. Once again, Spirit came through with the alley oop. This is a slam dunk, honestly, because it's like this break is really going to make you feel like a new person. I see a new, fresh perspective on life that whatever you're currently doing for your career or whatever you're currently doing as, working towards in your career field, I see doors opening up because of this as well. Who knew? Spirit did. You didn't. But hopefully you know now. And hopefully you actually take the advice. So, this is an indication that maybe a lot of you guys are working very hard at this very moment. Okay? There is a possibility that you could be burnt out, or at least getting there. And this is why this is also necessary. So, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know in today's time, it's easier said than done to say relax or to say, just enjoy life. Because sometimes there's factors that we all experience that may not allow that, or at least may make us think that it doesn't necessarily allow it. But this is not a suggestion I feel Spirit is making. This is really like something that you have to do. And I have to agree. And I hope that you understand. And you're not going to regret it once you do this. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you guys already know it helps the channel grow. It helps the channel be seen so that we can, allow this family to continue to prosper. But with that being said, I will catch you guys next time. Bye. What is up? Pile number 3. This is for those who pick the Solid Delight Stone. We're about to find out, where are you currently headed in life? The cards that they gave us are the Ace of Wands, and that's a beautiful beginning. Ace of Wands. Yeah. This is exciting. Whatever is happening, it's exciting. We have 2 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. We have number 6, victory and success. This is also the 6 of Wands, which is amazing. We have number 63, this is parenting. We also have number 21, strategy. However, it is in reverse. We have a card that I hate. We have do some research. I hate this card so much. And I kind of feel like at this point, Spirit, at this point, I know they have a similar sense of humor as me, because I think if I would have heard someone say they hate something, I'm going to try my best to give them as much of that thing that they hate, a lot of it, just so I can laugh. And I think my Spirit team is similar to that, pretty much. But I hate this card, and it's apparently Spirit's favorite card, but it says do some research. We have Watching Clouds. And we also have this card that we'll get into later. So, pile number 3. Something's coming. And, I do feel like for the majority of the people watching this, it's a brand new opportunity, an exciting opportunity. There is a smidget of you, like I really say a smidget of you, because it's really not something that I'm really going to expand on in this reading, but there's a smidget of you who who are watching, that there is a new relationship that's coming towards you, but it is going to require you having to leave something. And that message goes for everyone watching, is that whatever this new exciting thing is, it's going to require you to really look at both of these options and really weigh out and see which one is best for you. But it is going to require you to leave. And I think you're going to choose that option, because you know what's best for you. I see a new job for a lot of you guys. That's the biggest message. A new job, a new exciting job. It's a job that you always wanted. It feels like you really want this job. You really want this job. And what's strange about this particular situation is that I almost feel like whatever this if it is a new job coming through, I almost feel like it's been on a back burner. Meaning I put it on pause, or meaning there's an opportunity that maybe I had to let them know, like, you know what, I can't do it right now, but, and they maybe left the door open, like, you know what, that's okay, we understand, but let us know when you're ready. You know what I mean? Whatever this other option is, because this is the new opportunity here, the new exciting opportunity, and on the other hand, we have something else that you're used to, that's comfortable, and I almost feel like you have emotions tied into it. And what I mean by that, I feel like there's something keeping you there. There's an emotional attachment towards it, and that could also mean that could be family involved in whatever this is. Like, for example, this could be maybe just you traveling and you relocating to a new place of residence, and what's holding you back is on the other option, which would be me. Oh, I don't want to leave my family. I feel indebted to them for some reason. I feel, I can't leave them. Like, I almost feel like that's it. Like, your new life is waiting to begin, but you're kind of preventing it from happening as well. But the opportunity is still around you, meaning it's still yours to grab. Let's begin though. We have the Ace of Wands. Once again, this is exciting. This is fun. This is, for some of you guys, this is creative, innovative. But for sure, this is in regards to what's coming towards you. And it has to do with this is option B. And in this case, B stands for best. This is the best option for you. Let's just call it that. But this is option B. And it's something that you've wanted. This is something that you've been wanting. Okay, so let's make sure we have that cleared. Okay, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. This is the decision-making type of energy. Once again, there's two options that you have to weigh the pros and cons about, and because of that, so they're kind of saying that for a lot of you guys, the other option that you feel more comfortable with, there is a fear, or maybe even like there's feelings of guilt. Like, for example, I don't know why they're making me say this, but like, for example, if you work at your parents' company or something like that, right? But you've always wanted to do this, which is become a doctor, but your parents have made you, next in line to becoming the heir of this company, but you don't want to do that. But you feel guilty if you would actually do what you want. Like, I get that type of scenario for some of you guys, or a version of that. The decision that you're going to have to make is not easy on an emotional level. But it makes perfect sense for you to take option B. Okay? And you will. Eight of Cups. I also feel like whatever this option B is, it's, once again, I almost feel like some of you guys maybe have denied it previously, or have rejected it, or maybe just put it on pause for now, because you felt like there were other things that require your attention more. Yeah, this is about also getting out of your comfort zone. There's a new life waiting for you. And it's like, whatever this new opportunity is, it's really going to really broaden your horizons and really change your life and impact your life in a way to where you're going to now feel like, yo, I'm living now. It's going to be that impactful. And you're going to wonder why you haven't made this decision to do this sooner. But yeah, it feels like an opportunity that was either maybe ignored or maybe just placed on the back burner, or maybe something that you didn't necessarily see as the perfect opportunity for you, when in fact it was. Now let's get into this. We have number 6. We have the 6 of Wands. Victory and success. This option D, no matter what it is, the Spirit is making me say you're going to win. You're going to win. I don't know what it is, but they're showing me the image of, it feels like for example, okay, let's say you apply for a new job that you really wanted. The opportunity came. However, in the midst of this, maybe your mom got sick and you've now become their primary caregiver. And so you had to put the opportunity on pause, right? They understood. However, you never left their top choice. You know what I mean? Whatever this position is, I almost feel like it's very competitive. It's a lot of people who want it, but you always remain as their top choice. You know, it's something like that. They're putting you on a pedestal. And this is something that will grant you a lot more money than you're making now. This is something that will grant you a sense of status, in a sense, meaning you're going to have a more high caliber type of job. You know what I mean? This is just not any regular, but it's going to really elevate you. And once again, this company, I feel, really loves you, or whoever this other option be, they really love you. You have to understand that it's going to be one of those cases where I almost feel like you have, I mean, if you're someone who's great at negotiating salaries, you definitely have leverage. Of course, employers may even be like, oh, try to be very coy, be like, and try to make it seem like, oh, you need us more than we need you, like most of these employers try to do. But make no mistake, whoever this people are, they really want you, and you were always their top choice. And I almost feel like there's a lot of competition for some reason, but you still remain on top. But I do feel like if you guys are great at negotiation, you do have leverage, despite how they try to make it seem like, oh, they're not. They're just trying to play it cool. No. Let's get to this part. We have number 63. Parenting. They're making me, I mean, I don't know if, I can't remember. The last example that I gave was about a mom being sick. They keep making me think about moms. I'm not sure if there's a mom that's related here, or that's relevant in your particular situation, of course. But I do feel like there is some parental units that are affecting your decision, or at least affecting your thought process when it comes to making this decision. And it has to do with you leaving them. And I feel like feeling guilty, feeling, like I said, there's an emotional attachment to option A. And it's something that Spirit is advising you to ignore. And I know that sounds maybe harsh to do, but it's almost as if no feelings, as far as guilt feelings, should really be a thing when it comes to doing what's best for you. So, but yeah, there's a parental unit I feel is very heavily influencing the decision that you're making. And they don't have to be doing like maybe directly influencing. Like they're not someone. I don't feel like the parent is like, choose me over that job, choose me over that fun, exciting job. I don't feel that. I just feel like you just have great emotional capacity to where you would feel some type of guilt for leaving this parental figure. The spirit's saying, what are you doing? Spirits, I mean, I don't know who, your spirit team seems a little bit, they're more like, what are you doing? Like, what are you waiting for? Like that type of energy? So in their eyes, they're more so like, what's the big deal? Like, what's the big idea? Just do it. Like, just go after what the hell you want. We're literally trying to, we're trying to give you what you want. We're literally trying to do that. So yeah, there's that. Now we also have this card, strategy. This is number 21, strategy in reverse. It's funny, your spirit team is speaking in a way where it's like, they're saying that your life has your life has been on pause, and it's self-imposed is what they're saying. But they're also saying it's almost like, yo, all we're doing is bringing your manifestation to life. That's all we've been trying to do, and you're preventing us from doing our job. They're like, help me help you. Like, it's like that type of energy. So I have to say, low key, your spirit team seems a little bit frustrated. Of course, it comes out a lot. It's coming from a place of love, because they want what's best for you, and it seems as though what's best for you is currently already in your presence or in your midst, or at least you're aware of it. And this is what they're trying. They've definitely taken this time to really make it clear what it is that you need to do. But this card definitely speaks about life been on pause, no direction, and spirit has been trying to give you the direction all this time. It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. This could be a field or career field that you've never done before. This could also be one of those cases in which some of you guys may feel like you have a duty to really make sure that your parent lives vicariously through you. Like, for example, if your parent always wanted to be a nurse and that inspired you to take a career or to really build your career to become a nurse, and during that process you realize what your true passion is, and a new opportunity comes this way, this is really a sign to let you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing. It's not to say that was a waste of time, and I'm sure you learned and you picked up things that you needed to do, but it was all leading up to a more important milestone in your life. This is your life, okay? Next card we have is a card that I hate. It says, do some research. Whatever this opportunity is, you're being advised to really check out the pros and cons of this particular place. I know sometimes when I used to apply for jobs, I used to Google employee reviews. And of course, it was very honest. Sometimes I would think some of these CEOs be making fake accounts to make, oh, everything's just fine and perfect, 5 stars. Like, if you don't get the, but I do feel like for the most part, it's very honest. It's gonna give you a clear image or a clear feeling of how it is to pick option B. Not only that, obviously you can also research salary. There's YouTube. Sometimes there's YouTube videos or interviews with the CEO that I sometimes used to do. And when it comes to doing research for an opportunity, or there's also videos of how it is to work as blah blah blah. So Spirit is making me say that this is something that you could also do with, and this is meant to really clear up any confusion, but also get you excited, more excited, and more even imaginative of how great option B is. Watching clouds. It says lie back, rest, and relax. And as you can see from the image, it's a hammock. And normally this is a great card to get, but in your case, your spirit team is referring to this as complacency. So it's not that great. Okay, they want me to go back to this card really quick to say something. They keep showing me this image of, like, you know how, like, when you guys ever watch sports, and let's just say it's basketball, and this player made the final shot at the buzzer. You know, this is the NBA Finals, and we just won the whole damn thing based off that one shot. And you know how the whole team rally around this guy. Sometimes some of them even pour Gatorade on them, or some of them even lift them up, you know, things like that. Like hip hip hooray, like that type of image is what they're showing me for you. Whatever this company is, or whatever this opportunity is, they want you so bad. And it's amazing though, because it's not like they're desperate, because like I said, whatever this is, it's very competitive. I see a lot of people, but you still remain on top for whatever reason. And they're making me feel like you're really going to be like a star player on whatever this team is. So, which is amazing. But let me just go back, you know, for time's sake, let me just go back to this card. Watching clouds, this speaks about complacency in your case. How pretty much your life is passing you by. Not really, but it's just a phrase that I'm going to use, because whatever this opportunity is, it's kind of meant for you. It's not leaving, it's not going anywhere, it feels like. So this is speaking about you really just taking your sweet time to accept it when you need to hop on it, okay? The last card that we have is Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Your spirit team is really that type of spirit team in which sometimes I refer to it as tough love. But it's really like one of those things where the wrong person may be offended. You know what I mean? But you can take it. In this case, it sounds very comical the way they're making me say it, but they're almost saying like, yo, do you need me to take your hand so you can actually go here and accept this? So it's like that. like in a very sarcastic way, but the overall idea is that your spirit team is waiting for you to finally, what feels like, start your life. Like, no matter what age you are, this is going to be your new life once you do accept this option B. Your life will finally begin to start, if that makes sense. Okay? Your spirit team is getting a little bit impatient, but they still love you, of course. So, with that being said, pile number 3, I hope that you've heard the message. I hope it resonated, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you already know it helps the channel grow. And we need the family to be as big as possible, okay? But with that being said, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. What is up? Pile number 4. This is for those who picked the Black Tourmaline Stone. We're about to find out, where are you currently headed in life? The cards that they gave us are the 7 of Swords in reverse. We also have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. We have number 15, Temptation. This is the Devil card, but I have to say, don't be scared. This is actually, well, we'll get into it later, but they've already told me what this represents, but we'll just get to it when we get to it. Just don't be scared. We also have number 22, Intuition. We also have number 19. This is Rest and Rejuvenation. It did come in reverse, which in this case is a great thing, and we'll get to that. We also have Business Venture. We have Valiant Courage. And this card that we'll get into later. Okay, so this particular pile, they're talking a lot. So I'm gonna try to simplify it and make it as concise and clear to you as possible. But this is, I almost feel like you're very talented. You're very, you can even be a hard worker. Like, I'm feeling like you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna feel like you've now received what you're worth. Overall, I do see an opportunity that's going to be given to you. And I see that this opportunity could mean, the thing is, it's like an opportunity that it's an opportunity that will make a lot of money. There's a lot of money surrounding this opportunity. And the thing about it though, I think it does feel like it's something that will, maybe at the very beginning, it won't give you exactly the amount that you want, but in time, under this opportunity, the value of what you bring will increase to where you could negotiate, more. Something's coming fast. And what this something is an opportunity. And I do feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of career related messages within this whole entire video. And this is no different. And this is really, I'm getting just career. Just career. I don't know why, but I don't feel like I introduced this card. I probably did already, but we also have Business Venture. If I didn't. But let's begin. We have 7 of Swords in reverse. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I think this is something that it's it's important to say. Typically, crows, when it comes to like imagery, represents, like, first of all, crows are said to be, and I personally believe this, intuitive, psychic, usually bringers of messages and omens. And a lot of times, spirit will take the form of one. And it's usually to say a message or really to give you some type of guidance. And so that's what this card represents. The crows in this card represents spirit. And in this case, spirit's trying to talk to you. In reverse though, I do feel like this is really something that you're not listening to. There's a path that spirit is trying to guide you, but you keep going the other path. But in reverse though, once again, I do feel like it indicates an opportunity that maybe you are already aware of, that maybe this is a path that spirit has been trying to guide you to for a long time, or maybe a while, and it's something that you have yet to really adhere to and really focus on. They're showing me the Justice card, so I do feel like two messages. One, something about honesty. I feel like some of you guys need to be honest about what it is that you actually want to do. Especially if you're one of those people who, who are still in a career field that maybe mom and dad has groomed you to be, and you maybe need to take the time to realize what it is that I actually am interested in, not just what I'm supposed to be interested in. But they're definitely trying to correct the balance with this new opportunity that's coming in. And I think the imbalance could come from a lot of you guys not necessarily being truthful about what it is that you actually want to do in this life. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I got caught up in a career field that my mom wanted me to be in, and for a very long time, I believed that that's what I wanted as well. Not many of us come to that conclusion until it's too late. Not even if it's too late, but just way into that career. But I thankfully came to this conclusion that it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but this is what I want to do, and have been on that path ever since. So I feel like a lot of you guys could relate to that. But this is about correcting a balance to make things right again, is what they're saying. And for some of you guys, it could be being truthful about your desires and finally going after that. We have the Six of Pentacles. Whatever this career or this, I do feel like this is a career related reading. I don't think it's anything else. Obviously there could be, and if that's the case, I'm sure they're going to bring that out of me, or through me. But I am getting that this next opportunity is a career opportunity that is going to finally make you feel like you're being paid what you're worth, or you're being valued what you're worth. You know what I mean? Now, granted, like I said, I do feel like the opportunity that's coming, it's not even, I feel like the opportunity that's going to come is not necessarily, they're not offering you maybe what you really want at the very jump, but once again, your value is going to increase progressively. And with that type of power, you will be able to renegotiate and really have leverage when it comes to attaining more money or attaining a better position. But from the start, it's amazing. It's a lot, and it's going to be something that you really enjoy. And like I said, it's a lot of money that's to be made. Speaking of which, they keep showing me the image of the kings and queens. The kings and queens, I mean, there's a lot of kings and queens when it comes to tarot, but I'm talking about the king and the queen, the kings of all kings and the queens of all queens, which we refer to as the emperor and the empress. They keep showing those two images. This is going to be an opportunity that will grant you the stability that you need, the status that you've been wanting, and the life in which you can live comfortably and not have to worry about bills because you're that paid. You know what I mean? I'm seeing, you know, even at what, like, I don't know if this is an entry-level job, but I feel like even at entry level, you're still going to be able to enjoy some of that, what I just described, but I do see you moving up the ranks. And if not moving up the ranks, definitely accumulating enough money and making enough money to where your status is also elevated, to where people start to know who you are. You start to establish a sort of pedigree. Some of you guys, this is an opportunity that you either applied for or auditioned for. I'm getting an audition, like I'm getting something like you guys pitched an idea to somebody and you've been left in the dark about whether or not there's an answer, you know what I mean? Of whether or not you've been chosen or not. So we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. This talks about things hidden finally being revealed. There's a huge offer coming. And as I said that, they're showing me the Ace of Cups. This offer that's coming to you, they absolutely loved your application, your audition, your pitch. They absolutely loved it. And they loved you. And that's something that's going to show with what they offer you. What are they offering you? We have the Devil card. This is a contract in your case. This is a contract. Something that you have to sign in order to begin this opportunity. So a contract is, I mean, you know, basically comes with most jobs where you have to sign something, sign some papers. But once again, I am getting like, specifically like some of you guys maybe auditioned or applied for something where you have to kind of put yourself out there. And I'm also getting some of you guys even pitched an idea, like whether it's like that makes me think of one person in particular, and it's my girl Issa Rae. If you don't know Issa Rae, I don't really care for celebrities like that, but Issa Rae is one celebrity that I really care for. I watch everything that she's in. She's from LA, just like me. And you know, I just love everything about her and the content that she brings. Now, they're making me think of her because it's a part of her job to where she pitched ideas for shows, such as her hit show Insecure. She pitched ideas to shows. And I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys could have done that as well, pitched something. The pitch meeting went amazing. And it's almost as if they knew right away, as soon as you finished the pitch or the audition, they knew right away that you were gonna get it. So if you've been waiting for some time, it was more so like protocol, like, oh no, we can't make it seem like we're too thirsty. When in fact, the thirst is real. But yeah, a contract is coming, something that you need to sign. It's a lot of money to be made. That's something that you need to remember. A lot of money to be made here. I think this contract is going to have a nice, you know, salary for you. But even that, you know, you may see like, you know, this is not exactly what I wanted, but it's still very nice. But once again, like I said, your value is going to rise progressively with this opportunity, to where you're going to be able to negotiate this contract in the future and get exactly what you want, if not more. The next card we have is number 22. This is intuition. The most obvious interpretation is the fact that you actually have a very heightened intuition. And this is something that helped you in order to book this. And this is something that Spirit is reminding you to continue to trust. Okay? The opportunity is coming in fast. So if you haven't heard anything yet, because they keep showing me images of horses coming, or like horses running, like a stampede almost. But this is just an image to represent like an offer that's coming in fast. Like, what's the, like Knight of Wands. Perfect example, that image. Knight of Wands, something coming in very hot and fast. And it's exciting, and it's fun as well for you. But you have great instincts. I think that's part of what's going to make you great at this. And I think that people understand that you have great instincts, which really is your intuition. Like, you're made to do whatever this is. You're made to do this. Next card we have is Rest and Rejuvenate in reverse, which I actually like, because this card indicates that you're going to be very busy in the near future. And if you have been worried about maybe, I'm not booking anything, I'm not, there's nothing I'm currently doing at the very moment, it was all leading up to this, by the way. So a lot of times when we get rejection letters or rejection, just know that, oh my God, I'm about to say something that's really cheesy and really cliche and really like love and light, but it really is something to remember, in that anytime you get rejections and things like that, this is really the universe protecting you for something and really preserving you for something that is actually way better than what you feel like you needed. So for some of you guys, it's been really quiet, but a lot of noise is about to start happening once this offer finally comes through. Very busy times, and it's a good type of feeling, okay? Business venture, and there's nothing else to say about this. New job, new opportunity, new project, new career home, for sure. New partnerships. For some of you guys, I kind of feel like the two images of the Empress and Emperor that they gave me could in fact be figureheads of this company. I don't see a small job. Like, I see a huge, like, a career-defining type of job, And those two images could be the figures that will... Clearly, I feel like they fall in love with you, because they've already had it in their minds that they were going to choose you. And I see that this is two figures who are going to assist you along the way. And they kind of... It sounds crazy to say, I know, but I almost feel like at least one of these people are like, I found him. I found my protege, or something like that. Like, I'm going to groom you to where you're going to be the next salon. But overall, there's a lot of money here. I don't feel like this company is when it comes to money, they don't play any games. And so this contract that's coming is it's going to be a serious one. It's not going to be one that's going to be offensive. Like it's so low that it offends you. It's going to be a serious one. Nope. But also the Devil card also indicates a lot of money. Now we also have Valiant Courage. The card says, take action with passion. I love that. Basically, this card also is the Knight of Wands. Come on now. Take action with passion. Jump on this. Especially for those of you guys who are like not necessarily feel like your life right now is in stalemate, when really it wasn't paused, it was actually still progressing. So it was in progress, of course, but hop on it. As soon as they give you this contract or this offer, make haste. Do not waste any time. Okay, I would accept it immediately. You're going to love it. You're going to actually be happy at what you're doing. You're going to actually feel like the work that you're putting in is amounting to the check that you're receiving, okay? Because a lot of employees can't get that right, but this one does. I'm getting big. Like, I don't know why they maybe mentioned Issa Rae, because this could literally be HBO that you're pitching ideas to. But I'm getting like that, like something that you really had to like audition for, or maybe the application process was very like lengthy. Something where you really had to put yourself out there in a sense to where they got a sense of who the hell you are, and you laid it out on the floor or on the table, and they loved you. They keep showing me the image of Ace of Cups. They loved you. They loved your idea. They loved the concept, whatever the case is. They loved your application. They loved your audition. And now the offer is coming through. I almost feel like the offer is here, because as fast as they're making it seem like it's coming, the offer could be coming anytime soon for you. So this is near future. Part of me feels like you kind of already feel it coming. You feel the transition happening, right? You would know that because you have a heightened intuition. So let's get into the last card. Last card is Forest, muddle, unclear thinking. Now, one thing about it, here, come close. Not that close. Pile number 4. We have to understand that although they may not offer you what you envision yourself from the beginning, don't let that deter you away from accepting this position. Remember how fun it is, or how passionate about it that you are about it. Remember that. And you have to remember, I have to tell you this story. It's not a personal story of mine, but it's a story of a celebrity. And once again, I don't really care for celebrities, but a lot of the times I do see stories and I do see what's going on. There's this one comedian, she's a comedian / actress. Her name is, I think she just goes by Monique. I was trying to think of her last name, but she just goes by Monique. She used to be on The Parker. She was on Precious, which she received an Oscar for, I believe. But she's currently going through what she calls a backlash. Now, I have my own opinions about what she's going through, but I really wanted to bring up the fact that she was offered a comedy special by Netflix. This is how it all started for her, by the way, this controversy. She was offered a special, a Netflix special, and it was like $500,000. I think her and her manager, which is her husband, by the way, bad idea, but I digress. Her manager was trying to negotiate for more, like in the millions. And I think they were also using Dave Chappelle as a reference point, which that was a horrible reference point because Dave Chappelle, you can't even compare as far as like the comedy scene. Like Monique, in my opinion, is also a comedic legend, but at the same time, Dave Chappelle has done his numbers when it comes to specials, to where companies feel comfortable giving them $10 million for one special. But I say all that to say is that she didn't accept that Netflix position because it was too low, and now she's in the mess that she's in now. But had she accepted, and this is just my personal opinion now, but had she accepted that position, she would have built a audience that she probably never built before. She would have had, access to an audience that was way more than that she's ever had. Despite the fact that she was going to get lower than what she was asking for, the opportunity that it was going to present was going to be far greater than that. To where it would have been a hit, and on top of that, it would have been a hit because she's the only black actress or black comedian that I feel was on the platform. I mean, they had Amy Schumer, who also came out with a hit special on Netflix, but the point is, it was perfect for her, and she decided to deter away from it because it wasn't enough money. But it would have gave her a hit, and then it would have gave her more specials because they would be like, oh, that's a hit. Now we can negotiate what is the price that you really want. I know that was very big, but I feel like I needed to say that because I want you, because her situation is now a cautionary tale for you. If you do get this contract and it's lower than what you wanted, what you asked for, granted, it still has to be a livable wage. Like, it has to be a livable wage, okay? But it's, like I said, I get the sense that it's still going to be a great amount. It just may not be as much as you would want. But it's going to be one of those things where your value will increase as time goes on under this contract, to where the next time a contract is discussed, baby, that number that you've been wanting is now something that you can actually secure. So the fourth card is here to let me to say is that I do feel like the money issue will be an issue for you slightly, because it's not going to be as much as you would like from the start. But we're talking about the journey here. And in the end of that journey, or not even in the end of the journey, but in the latter part of that journey, you're going to get what you want, if not more, when it comes to the price or the rate that you're going for. So remember that. That's a reminder from them. But pile number 4, I think this is going to be one of my favorites. This is amazing news. And I think based on what I'm feeling, based on what they're telling me and showing me, you've earned this. And now it's time to actually reap the rewards and the benefits. And remind you once again, this contract that's coming through, it's great. Yes, of course, read it over and read the fine print and all that, but it's going to be a great amount. But I kind of feel like it still isn't exactly what you want, but it's going to be time to get there within this company or whatever this case is. I'm so sorry. I know this is supposed to be a quick reading, but I went long. I'm sure you guys are not surprised, but I just had to give you all the information that they were telling me to give you, because you're on the precipice of changing your life. And I had to ensure that you made the right decision. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that it resonated, and I thank you so much for watching and joining me this time. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because as you guys know, it does help the channel grow. But other than that, I wish you guys all the best, all the blessings, and all the luck. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.